Lisa Schmidt, and today we're going to talk about pivoting. So pivoting is where they try to keep their front feet still and their back feet kind of rotates around. Usually it's done with their front feet on some kind of platform, a bucket, a platform, something, and they rotate around. Okay, but step one of being able to do that, there's many ways to teach it, and this is just one way that I do. I use a lot of pressure to cue my dogs different things in fitness and in agility. So they understand if I apply pressure, you should react to it. If I take pressure away, you should come into my space. So they understand that, and this is one way of teaching them. That is teaching them to pivot around on the ground. So first step is to be able to understand side passing, so work on side passing first, and then we're going to work on pivoting. So I just keep my treat in one hand, and then I'm going to keep my treat still, and I am just going to rotate around and move my body around. I just want to make sure he understands that if I apply pressure, that he should move. And if I need to apply a little bit of foot pressure, I would. I'm not kicking. But again, my dogs understand. They're not afraid of any kind of pressure. Okay, so the first step is I just want to make sure that I can keep my hand still and that he will move his body around. Okay? And I don't care if he's kind of moving his front feet around here a little bit because I'm only on a little pad. Okay, then the next step is a bucket, balance stand, and I put a mat down to help me know where his feet should be. Okay, and then I'm just going to keep my treat high and just apply pressure so he goes around. Yes, good boy. Good boy. So we want to make sure that weight is shifted back more when they're pivoting, because if their feet is forward, let me do it wrong. So if I keep my treat low and forward, his weight is really shifted forward, then it's not a hind end exercise. Right? We want to work the hind end, so we want to keep our treats higher so that they have to shift weight to their hind end, not forward. Because if our treats are low, let me just do it again. He's putting a lot of weight on his shoulders. If I keep my treats low and even forward, okay, like if it's forward, he's like, this is awkward. Then you could see just by his stance right here, if I keep low, you can see weight is way forward. Here's the difference. It's my hand up and his head back more. Weight is shifted back more, so that he has to really work his hind end as he's pivoting around. Side. Right, so if he keeps his hind end, his head up, as they rotate around. Okay. Make it a little bit harder, challenging for their shoulders if you have them rotate around something unstable for their front end, because they have to really work to keep their front end on. Okay, and I'm just doing half circles so you don't see my butt, but you can go all the way around. Okay, side. Side. Back up. Back. So, good. Okay. 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 Good stand. His feet aren't too far. Okay, so you can stop and check. Make sure the hind end doesn't get too close, so that left foot is too far forward. Okay, but he's preparing to turn, or to side. Good. He wants to go fast. Slow is better. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Okay. Hi, so this is Emmy. She's about 14 inches tall. Good girl. Good girl. That's right. Good. Good girl. Good.